Who was the man we now refer to as the father of Impressionism? Before Monet, there was Manet. Édouard Manet. Manet was born into a relatively well-off family, but with a father who did not particularly support his ambition to become an artist. He was forced to sail to Rio de Janeiro to join the Navy, but failed the entrance exam. Then, he went back to France and failed the naval exam again. Finding some success as an artist, Manet painted Olympia of AP art history and also Khan Academy fame. Now, the French public hated this. They proverbially stuck his head down a toilet and locked him in a locker for painting a indecent woman looking directly at the camera, kind of Office style, if you will. But like Office if like Pam was a sex worker, let's just say that. Get a load of this nasty woman. Boo! Tomato, tomato. He opens a stall at the corner of Place del Alma and the Avenue Montegin baguettes to show his artwork. They were not received favorably, much like Olympia. Now he decides to escape the heat by going to Spain, where he apparently hated it because he didn't like the food and couldn't speak the language. Going to a foreign country and not liking that you can't speak the language or that there's different food seems like peak white people behavior to me, but who knows. On the more personal side of things, Manet married a Dutch woman named Suzanne Leenhoff, who had a baby with him out of wedlock. Gasp. Wow, look at me gasping in the video. Well, and this is how babies are made, guys. Well, by the time they had officially married, they'd been involved for nearly 10 years and had an infant son named Leon Viola Leenhoff. Look at me and Miri's little bundle of joy. Aw, so cute. However, allegedly, she was also involved with his father, which, I guess Freud is never wrong, is he? Ooh, jump scare. Now, a fellow artist actually tried to support Manet. His name was Fantin Latour, and he painted a studio at Batignolles, which shows Manet painted, surrounded by those who were his defenders at the time. Zola, the painters Pierre, Auguste Renoir, Claude Monet was there, Frédéric Bazille, and sculptor Zachary Astruc. The painting was then caricatured in the Journal Amusant, a French newspaper, under the title, Jesus Painting Among His Disciples. Okay, look, I scoured the internet and I'm pretty sure this is it, so sue me if I'm wrong. Now, fast forward a whole bunch of years and Manet is in the fields planting some flowers. All of a sudden, he drops dead. His leg is completely black. He has developed gangrene. He dies. Oh no! In the arms of the angel, fly away from... Okay, that's enough. I've been bullying this guy more than he was when he was alive. Now, Sigmund Freud, who was alive at the same time as Manet and definitely 100% crossed paths with him, was lucky enough to be able to be his therapist and talk to him on multiple occasions. Here is a never-before-seen footage of Manet in the therapist's office. Dr. Freud, I'm having the shittiest day imaginable. Everyone hates me, but it feels like everyone's talking bad about me.
Okay. You're being a little bit too much for me right now. So I'm going to give you this blunt. I want you to, use this properly so that we can get started. Okay, now let's get started. So after your last session, you said that you wanted to talk about some important people in your life. So what would you say are your greatest influences?
Well, I would say this career, Carpaccio, but I think I would say I'm influenced by everybody. It just seems that every time I, reach into my pockets, somebody else's fingers are there.
So can you tell me about this piece?
Wow, this woman's work is exceptional. It's just too bad she's not a man.
Can you elaborate on that?
No.
I see. So this is your recent work, Olympia.
Yeah, it's garnered quite the controversy as I see it.
How have you felt during this? I mean, you really have people in a frenzy.
I feel like I want to die and I want to kill
The tags of which I have been the object of have broken the spring of life in me. People don't even realize what I feel like to be constantly insulted. Insults are pouring down on me thick as hail. Cancel culture, if you will. Cancel culture.
So that's pretty emo. Do you have any other hot takes you'd like to add before we finish up our session?
Black is not a color. Also, I need to work to feel well.
That seems like an issue for our next session. So our time is up, and thank you for coming in today.